All right, so we're working at the shop today. It's going to be another hot one. And I'm focusing on the rear haunches of my Berkeley there. That's the kind of car that I'd like to be working on today on a hot day outside in 95-degree temperatures. A lot of the cars that I do work on are smaller in nature, like this Honda N600 or possibly an Eagle Talon or a Nash. But most of what I work on is obscure little cars. I should say most of what I work on is normal cars, like an F-250 pickup truck. I don't film that because I don't think they're that interesting. Very common cars here in the United States, of course. The rest of the world, these trucks are pretty obscure, but these trucks are the workhorse and bread and butter of the world, especially here in the Great Pacific Northwest. And I don't film them much because, like I said, I don't find them that interesting, but this one this one's interesting. So this is a 2001 Ford F-250 with the 7.3 diesel engine. Came in as a no crank, no start. So let me repeat that: no crank, no start. So it's a rough truck. I'm going to go through a few things. It's a work truck. It belongs to a good friend of mine, and he uses this thing like a tool. You can see the back is full of wood. The interior has seen much better days. He has big dogs. It's rough. This was a really cool truck in its day, but it's old now. And you can see the condition. I'm not picking on it. It's, like I said, it's a work truck. And he brought it to me because he trusts me, and I just got to show you a few things though. Came in as a no crank, no start. But you can see there's a few things missing here. It's four-wheel drive, but it's missing the four-wheel drive components. And if we slide underneath the truck here, we'll see it's missing more than the four-wheel drive components. It's missing everything to do with the front axle, the front drive line, the front drive axles. I don't even want to look too far. The sway bars, you can see, are sort of disconnected right there. I can zoom in on those. So, but that's beside the point. It's a work truck. It's a farm truck, and it came in as a no crank, no start, and this was a tough one to figure out, but I think I'm making some headway. So once I got the starter wire, which is this one right here, and diagnosed that the starter does turn the engine over, the engine's not seized, that was helpful. Got the batteries charged. These batteries have been through the war. Their terminals are completely just beat to heck, but I got them cleaned up and good enough to start, at least crank the engine. And then once I got the engine cranked, it wouldn't fire unless I sprayed a little ether in it, and then it would fire. I found out that the glow plug relay, which is the second relay back here, this one is the heater for the air intake, and this is your glow plug relay. Power is supposed to flow from this big terminal right here to this big terminal to engage the glow plugs, and nothing I could do would make those work. I could take a screwdriver and jump them, still couldn't make the glow plugs work, which means the truck won't start. So I got desperate and I pulled the ECU out, which is down there. Got the ECU on my cart here, and sure enough, you can see right there, it's all burnt. So this truck has had a hard life. This is probably the second or third ECU. It just goes to show you, I work on these fancy little micro cars that are so petite, so cute, so fragile, and then I get one of these trucks in and it's been used like a tool. So I'm hoping to get a new ECU and get this truck going, but it's been a little frustrating, to say the least. Sometimes the most modern cars can be the most frustrating. But anyhow, just wanted to show you what I work on a more daily basis. These big old vehicles like this usually go in the first bay, and the restoration bay is the other side. So this old truck is probably going to get some life breathed into it again. It's a little beat up, banged up, but it is a good tool. And especially for contractors, they just love these things. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for knowing that I'm not picking on this truck. I'm just kind of giving you a little more insight into what I do. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.